to Fulham in the southwest of London. The crime's about a year old, but there's now a new twist to the inquiry. It happened on a Friday night in November 2003 at a fish and chip shop just off the North End Road.
George was running it for 16 years. George enjoyed working with the public. He liked mixing with people and having conversations with people. He was friendly, happy.
See you soon, yeah? Say hello to your mum and dad for me.
George was very well known in the community, very well known from the youngest to the oldest.
Hello, Tim. How are you, mate?
Hello, George.
Yeah, what are you after?
Can I have regular cod and chips, please, mate?
He'll look after you. How's life?
Yeah, usual.
Yeah? How's your love life?
One thing I'm making fish and chips.
It was a normal Friday evening in November of last year when a witness was walking down towards Marchbank Road, which leads us in fact onto Thaxton Road. They noticed a motorcycle. It was a burgundy-coloured Japanese motorbike. Attached to one of the wheels, or down by one of the wheels, was a black bag, like a bin bag, or a motorcycle crash helmet. The witness continued to walk along this pathway here, which leads from Marchbank Road into Thaxton Road. As the witness approached the junction of Thaxton Road, they noticed a person dressed in motorcycle gear. The motorcycle man was described as of Middle Eastern appearance. He was in his 20s and he spoke in a foreign accent. The motorcycle man then crossed over the Thaxton Road towards North End Road in the direction of the chip shop, and that's the last the witness saw.
At around the same time, a local resident was walking along North End Road, just along from the fish shop. A man standing in a doorway caught his attention. He seemed in his early 40s, around 5'10", and stocky, and had dark, short, flat hair and sallow skin.
Nasser was George's brother. He came over from Egypt for a holiday. We came here for a month. George was like Nasser's dad.
All right, ladies, yeah? Best chippy in town, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, did you see the football last week?
Yeah, Southampton. Didn't stand a chance.
This is my brother, Nasser.
Hello, mate. Hello.
He's over here for a few weeks.
Hello, mate.
Thought I'd show him the sights of London, you know.
No, what, starting here, yeah?
Of course, mate, yeah.
Go on.
See you later, boys, right?
See you later, George.
You could never ever tell a time for George on a Friday night. Sometimes he'd come home at 7, 8, 9, 10, depending how busy he was. He would never walk out the shop if it was busy. So there was never a set time for him to leave on a Friday night.
Help! Help us! George?
Oh my God!
George?
What's happened?
I don't know. I heard about it.
Is he alright?
I think he's been shot.
What's happened?
Get an ambulance. Call an ambulance. George? Hello? George?
Why did it happen to him? Just why did it happen to him? It's just completely devastated. It's torn us apart. It's just so difficult. I just can't believe it. It's just so fresh, like it's happened yesterday.
OK, the first thing we need to do, clearly, is to eliminate the two men who may have had nothing to do with the murder. That's the one in the motorcycle gear, and the stocky guy was in the shop doorway. Remember, this all happened a year ago, but because of the murder, you might just remember being there on that Friday night, Thaxton Road, just off North End Road in Fulham. But, as I say, a year on, things are suddenly moving on this case. There is now forensic evidence that the police have not made public. There are hopes tonight that several viewers know enough about who did this to call and collect a £20,000 reward. But there's at least one person who's speaking already. And there are links with events that took place in April. Now, I'm sorry if some of this sounds a little bit oblique, but things, as I say, are moving. What we now need is just one more person. One person who can tip the scales. Let me repeat the reward, £20,000. If you know something, you can speak to the top detective confidentially, and after making contact, if you decide you don't want to proceed, well, you don't have to. If he can reassure you sufficiently, though, you can put a dangerous man out of harm's way and earn a cool £20,000. 0500 600 600 or the instant room in Fulham on 020 8358 0600.